Hi, everyone, and welcome to this special Digging Out edition of our CPA News Update. I'm Bill Sheridan with the Maryland Association of CPAs and the Business Learning Institute. Let's take a look at what's happening today, Monday, January 25th, 2016. First of all, Maryland Governor Larry Hogan says it could be days until the state's neighborhood streets are passable following the biggest winter storm in Maryland history. He's urging Marylanders to be patient and to stay indoors while crews work to clear the roads. Read more at governor.maryland.gov. Hogan also said the state will seek disaster relief from FEMA as Maryland continues to emerge from its heaviest ever snowfall. Get details on the Baltimore Sun's website. Some good news related to the storm. Fox Business is reporting that the blizzard could have a relatively small economic impact, up to about $850 million, experts estimate, because the storm hit on a weekend and there weren't any major power outages. That meant that there was little lost productivity in government and business. You can read more about that at foxbusiness.com. Also on the Maryland front, legislative leaders will likely try to adjust Governor Hogan's plans for who should receive tax breaks under the governor's proposed budget, and they want to guarantee that the money is spent on their priorities in the future. Hogan's $42.3 billion budget released last week spends part of a projected $450 million surplus on public schools, state universities, and health programs. Get details at baltimoresun.com. Elsewhere, companies still have some time before they must begin applying the new standard for revenue recognition, but many seem to be making slow progress in preparing for the change. CFO.com reports that less than 29% of corporate financial preparers say their companies have a clear plan to implement the new standard, with less than 13% saying they have completed an assessment of the effects of the new standard and are planning implementation. As many as 82%, however, say they are still assessing its effect or have taken no action at all while they await the completion of the standard setting. Get details at CFO.com. The American Institute of CPAs Auditing Standards Board has issued an amendment to its auditing standards to clarify the format of the auditor's report. SAS 131 clarifies the format of the auditor's report that should be issued when the auditor conducts an audit in accordance with the standards of the PCAOB, but the audit is not under the jurisdiction of the PCAOB. An audit is considered to be under the jurisdiction of the PCAOB if the auditor is required to be registered with and subject to inspection by the PCAOB. The AICPA notes that this is required of auditors of certain entities, including issuers and non-issuer brokers and dealers registered with the SEC. Read more at accountingtoday.com. Good news for CPAs, the vast majority of Americans want paid tax preparers to be tested and licensed and to be required to provide an upfront list of their fees. That's according to a report by the Consumer Federation of America. You can read more about that at accountingweb.com. And finally, if you're still snowed in, the MACPA has a packed schedule of webcasts and webinars this week. Check out the complete schedule and register at macpa.org. That's it for today. Stay warm, stay safe, and remember, when you're out there shoveling, folks, lift with your legs. It helps, believe me. See you tomorrow, everyone. Have a good night.